It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Titans, next on Madden Football.
Just a tick under 70,000. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Here's Lance. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Again, it's Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. There he goes, left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Lance. He gets this one to Burks. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Algier going straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 8.
And Lance going to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Used to have a coaches tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. In motion left, Flowers. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And Antonio, 1st down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Frankie Luvu.
Jackson now. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line.
1st down, Condor.
Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Condors have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosted? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. I gotta tell you, I personally like it. Winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't, just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the 1st round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the 39-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Jackson. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Chubb will take it in. Touchdown.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Tucker now to add the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The Lance now to throw. A shot downfield for Burks. And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 53 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off of play action, here's Lance. And this one too low.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Algier will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And here's a give to Spears. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now Jackson. That'll be caught by Tony. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Jackson on 1st down. That one into the hands of Tony downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Condors go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Taken at the goal line. Escapes the defender. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? So 1st down, and they'll stick with Algier. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Lance. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Lance now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Algier now up the middle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. They'll run for it with Algier. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again.
There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Titans.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports half.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
From the gun, Jackson. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Complete to Likely.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Gets this out wide to Pickens.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here. So that a good call by John Harbaugh and tossing out that red flag. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Lance looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Now a 2nd and 2.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Working from the gun, Lance. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Lance. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to Tony. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Fights loose. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
Holding offense.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And Jackson throwing once more. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he's got this down to the 35.
A gain of 12. And a Tokyo first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 40-yard line.
Now a toss left side for Algier. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Lance. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll give to Algier out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Here is third and 5. Now Lance. Going for it all. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. They'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Jackson on first down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. From the 43, here's a second and 8.
At the 43-yard line.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. Oh, fighting off the defender. Stiff-armed him. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They run again on first down. Chubb. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
At the 48-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 41. 74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And this offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. And he didn't get there. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And Lance now to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10. Here's Lance.
And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And that is incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call, running left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
27-yard line, an 8-yard pickup, and a Tokyo 1st down.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st down, Condors.
To throw is Jackson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Condors continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Lance going to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
At the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking for White on the deep ball.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Condors have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. The front seven, they love this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
On second down, here's Lance. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
To throw, it's Lance. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's still on his feet. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Carlson's extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. 16. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second down, here's Chubb again. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front that made a lot of space. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
Chubb on the counter. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 115 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
And a Tokyo first down.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.